Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to this edition of discussion on the Indian Express dated 25th of July 2022, and I'm back again with some of the major articles from the newspaper. So let's begin with our today's discussion. From page number 1, GS3 economy section, there is an article hit by COVID. Small and micro units wait for rupees 8.7 lakh crore in pending dues. So the delayed payments stall sector's revival after the deep pandemic losses. So the article talks about the after effects of the pandemic in economy sector. From this article, you have to know what are the critical problems faced by the MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, the repercussions for economy, what are the government interventions and the steps taken by the government, and what more needs to be done in this particular context. All right. To the next article on page number 1 itself from GS3 Internal Security, the article is headlined as Free but Burkapal tribals too broken to even hold grudge. So this article talks about the 2017 Burkapal Maoist attack, and the tribals were accused of carrying out this attack, but they were acquitted for the lack of evidence. From this article, you have to know about the Burkapals and the recent judgment on the Burkapal Maoist attack. Alright, moving further from page number 6, GS3 Defense Sector, the article is headlined as Joint Theatre Commands for Tri-Services Soon, says our Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. As he says, India will emerge victorious in case of any war and reiterates that Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is part of India. From this article, you have to know about the Defense Minister's recent announcement for setting up of Joint Theatre Commands, what are its objectives and needs. Alright, moving further on page number 8 from GS2 Polity and Governance, the article is headlined as Expand Agnipath. Centre must extend the idea to all India services. It will make bureaucracy more performance-oriented. From this article, you have to know why the Agnipath scheme needs to be extended to all India services, what is the role of all India services in the country, the issues and challenges linked to them, and what is the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 9, from GS2 Polity and Governance. So this article is about the newly elected President of India, Mrs. Draupadi Murmu. The article is headlined as A President for the Republic. So the presidential election underlines the weakening grip of elite on the India's political culture, says the article. And the writer says that it is a sign that its democracy is evolving beyond the European model. From this article, you have to know what is the significance of Mrs. Draupadi Murmu becoming the President of India. Also know about the powers and position of the Indian President. Moving on page number 9 itself from GS2 International Relations, the article is headlined as US-India Tango. So this article talks about the partnership of US-India in defense and technology cooperation. So the deeper defense and technology cooperation are key to shifting the India-US partnership into the next orbit in New World Order. From this article, you have to know about the India-US partnership in defense and technology cooperation, the challenges posed by an expansionist. Now, the term expansionist means any person who is an advocate of the policy of territorial or you can say economic expansion. Expansionist and aggressive China, what is the key analysis and what is the possible scenario ahead? Moving on page number 9 itself from GS2 International Relations, another article headlined as Beijing coma. So this article is about the 16th round of defense talks that was held at the Chushul-Moldo region between India and China. From this article, you have to understand what are the outcomes of 16th round of talks between India and China at the Corps commander level, what are the recent developments and what is the future prospects. Alright, moving on page number 11 from GS3 Science and Technology, the article is about monkeypox. So why monkeypox is spreading but not as fast as COVID-19. From this article, you have to know what does the declaration as a PHEIC mean? Okay, where has monkeypox occurred before? And what do we need to know about the disease? Moving on page number 11 from GS3 Economy Sector, making use of forex reserves. So this article says India's foreign exchange reserves have dipped to $70 billion in last 10 months. And before that, India had accumulated these in most unconventional manner, which is now deploying to defend the rupee. From this article, know about India's foreign exchange reserves, the sources of accretion, and what reserves are headed, and where these reserves are headed. Moving on page number 11 from GS3 Science and Technology, this article is about the Marburg virus disease. So this disease is similar to the Ebola virus and its outbreak is announced in Ghana. From this article, you have to know what is the Marburg virus disease and what are the symptoms of this particular disease. Moving on page number 11 from GS2 Polity and Governance, inside the minds of bees and what we can learn from their intelligence. It's an interesting article that talks about the animal intelligence and consciousness. Okay, so from this article, you have to know what is animal intelligence and consciousness and what did we previously know about the cognitive abilities of bees. Moving on page number 13 from GS3 Economy Sector, the article is headlined as GST on essential items after states sought levy aim to check evasion, says the Revenue Secretary. From this article, you have to know about the recent decision related to GST and what are their repercussions. All right. And with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of the Indian Express dated 25th July 2022. I'll see you with some other video. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.